Hi, everyone.
Hi.
There's Stephanie over here. Hello. This is take 4 of Zoom Google Docs training. Zoom's not been nice to me today. I just literally ran through about an hour of talking about Google Docs, and it didn't record. It recorded and didn't save. So we're going to do this in a condensed version. I literally just did this a second ago, and I was muted, but now you can hear me. So we're going to do this in the fast condensed version and not be nervous and trying to explain everything version of sharing. So here we go. Screen sharing now with audio. This is Google. Yay, Google. Google's great. Google Forms is what we're going to be working in, and Google Forms saves to Google Drive, and Google Drive and Google Forms are free when you have a Google account with Gmail. So they all work very well together. It is all very super easy. And I will show you very quickly how to get to everything. If you don't work with your Google account, I will show you how to get there very fast. So we're going to work in Google Forms, or Google Docs. So just type in Google Docs, and it'll bring you to the Google Doc page. Here we go. This is Google Docs, and we're going to be working in Forms. So click on Forms, go to Google Forms. Sorry, cracking my neck. And then we're going to create a new form. This time when I do it, I'm not going to fill out all the questions and pictures and everything. Sorry, you guys are getting this newer version. But this little palette up here at the corner, this changes the color. So we're going to change it to orange. I picked orange because of fall and it matches our photos. You change it to whatever color you want. If you want it to be all pink bubbly, then guess what? There is pink. So we want to make it orange. And we're going to name this Training Google Docs. Or Forms. Here we go. And you can, in my other version, this says, Fall Winter 31 catalog. And down in the description, I would say something about, fill this out and the catalog. Or whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to type all this out again. It takes way too much time. But that's basically what it is. My first thing is I always want a photo. I personally use my photos from Christina's Creations. I pull a lot, or I pull it straight from Tot, or I pull it from Google searches and finding images. You name it, I find it, and that's where it comes from. So I'm going to use a picture that I used from Christina Creations, so I just saved it. But in order to add pictures, over here on the right-hand side, you've got your add bar. The one with the little mountains, it says add image. You click on that, and you're going to be able to add photos. So wherever I have this saved at, I believe it's in downloads. And it's going to take a minute to catch up because I have so many pictures in there. Oh, it was in downloads. Here we go again. Oh, there we go. It just had to wake up. So I've got that in there. So now I've got a photo. We're just going to upload it and name it. So Fall/Winter 31 or whatever. You are more than welcome to use the form that I have already posted, and just have that open on your phone when you're working on the computer, or you can do it all. You can do all this from your phone. This actual version I did on my phone, so it's very easy. But you just add the picture and you title it. And then when you want to move on to your next, filling out the forms, you just push this plus sign. It says add question, and it'll go underneath here. And you can change your type of answers that you want. Very first thing I do is their name, and that's a short answer. You can go back and change these and edit these as much as you want as well. So we're going to do first and last name. That's a short answer. I want that to be required. No point in filling out the form if I don't know who you are. So that's a required answer. And then next. We're going to plus sign another question. This one I want to be their email address. And that's a short answer. So we'll leave that as a short answer. And I want that to be required. Oops, here we go. So I'm going to click the required. And then I'm going to add a question. I want to know their phone number. I specify cell phone number because I want to be able to text people. Cell phone number. And that will also be a short answer question. And it's a required one for me. You can make these as whatever you want, but required for me. And then I click that for next question. I want their mailing address. I'm mailing them a catalog, right? So we need to know their mailing address. The reason they're filling this form out is because they want, for this specific reason, is they wanted a catalog. It might be that you put in there, you advertise that you fill this out and you get a free gift, or you fill this out and you'll get Happy Mail, or whatever your answer is. I didn't say mailing catalog. I was talking mailing address. So whatever your reason is, that's why they're giving you this information. But you're going to use this information for more than one thing. So I make these things required because I want to use them for other things. Yes, I'm going to mail out a catalog to them, but I'm also going to mail out birthday cards and Christmas cards and, whatever. They go into my mailing list, and then when it's time, then I send stuff out. Next thing for here. Next, I want to know their birthday month. It's up to you whether you want that to be mandatory or not. That's totally 100% up to you. But I'm also going to leave that as a short. You don't want 12 selections on months. They can type in what month they have. That's up to you whether you want that required. I think mine is required. I'm not sure. And then next we want, this specific one is about catalogs. So do you want, what type of catalog do you want? What, or how would you like your catalog? Or what version of the catalog would you like? Whatever, I'm not going to type these all out, it's a blah, blah, blah. And I want this to be a multiple choice answer. So I'm going to click on option. I'm wondering why I can't see it because I don't have my glasses on. So I would like a green, if I could spell green, digital version of this catalog. I offer this because A, it saves me postage. At the bottom of your website, there is a link that you can use to send out a digital version that is Suzu version of your catalog. It saves you postage. It saves the trees. Everybody's happy. Sometimes they just want the pretty catalog. I am one of those that want the pretty catalog. I would, so I'll call it that. I would like a beautiful, because it is a beautiful catalog, hard copy of the fall winter catalog. It doesn't matter if your punctuation or spelling or whatever is correct or not. You can always go back and edit this. Even after you send it out to people, you can come back in here and edit it, and it is seamless and nobody will know. when I have multiple choice questions, I like to have this add other in here so that they can fill in the blanks if there's something else that they want. Maybe they don't want a copy of the catalog. Maybe they don't want a digital version of the catalog. Maybe they just want to talk to you about the catalog. Whatever. You can leave that in there. I personally want them to pick one or the other for this particular question, so I'm going to leave the other off. And I'm going to make this required because I want them to answer it. I'm going to force an answer out of it. And then I'm going to add. What was next? Was it do they want to host a party, right? So even though I clicked, add a question, I really want to add an image here. So we're going to go back and I'm going to get copies of the monthly, the customer special. Do I have that in here? I did. Downloads. 31. Maybe. Nope. I don't want that image. Let me see. I thought I had this all down. Let's see, upload an image. Is it recent?
Go up on the left-hand side. Scroll up.
I am up.
No, the left toolbar. You have all that. Click download.
That's right. I don't know where I saved that. So here, how do we find these pictures, right? So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's do this. I am going to go to my, I'm going to go to my top. What happened to my screenshots? Here we go. I'm going to top. And I'm going to sign in. And now that Todd is so super easy, right? All our marketing information is right here. I'm going to go to August specials or August materials. And then we have all these pretty pictures that the company makes for us. So I'm going to download customer special. Right click, save image. I don't know why it's going to Alyssa. That's why I can't find it. Went to Alyssa's pictures. Change that to downloads. And save. And now I'm done with that. We'll go back to this form, and since I just brought it here, it's here for me to drag, but I can click choose and open up the folder I saved it to, and then bam, there's the picture. And you see this is out of order, right? So I want this to be August customer special. And then I might say, spend, I might explain it, spend 35 and get the cinch stack. Go to tote or the new longer tote for 50% off. And now that's labeled with that photo, but I have this like oddball question up here. I can either just delete this one or see these little 6 dots that pop up on each section. Click the 6 dots, bring up that arrow, and drag it to where you want it to be. It changes the order, and then you're all done with that. And we move on to our question. I'm not going to type this all out. I'm not a great typer. So this is going to be a hostess question. Do you want to host? So you blah, blah, blah in here. Would you like to host a party? to get all the great hostess rewards or whatever verbiage you want to use there. And then you're going to type in a bunch of different options. There's always a, yes, I want to do a home party. And you customize it, make it sound pretty, however you want to do it. But I have lots of yes options. I want them to say yes. I'm annoy them with yeses until I get yeses. Yes, I want a on-the-go party. Yes, but I live too far away, so I want to do a Facebook party. Yes, but I love catalogs, so I want to do a catalog party. Excuse me. Not sure, but want more information. More info. Said change the words to however you want it. Or a no, not right now. I never have a straight up no. You'll find that it's no, not right now, not at this time, but never just a no. And then this is where I put this add other. How if maybe they don't fit into this category. Maybe they're just not sure. Maybe they don't know what a party on the go is. Maybe they don't know what a 511 party is. Maybe they don't, whatever. So have this spot open so that they can ask the question if they want, more information on something. And I want this to be required, so I'm going to make that required answer. And the next question, if you said yes, say yes, which month do you want to party in? I go in and I change this every month. I make sure that I review this. And I'm going to say this repeatedly, and I'll say it throughout the whole training. This information is only as good as what you follow up with. So make sure you follow up. So we want to do August. Right now, August, September. I only do 3 months. I'm booking August, September, October. I'm always going to, book for my closest month. And if it spills over, but my timing and their timing aren't always the same. I'm also going to put an other in there because maybe those 3 months are just like stupid crazy for them. So they'll put in another month. Say they put December in there. Fine, great. You potentially have a party for December. I'm still going to touch base with them. I'm still going to contact them, and I'm still going to try and talk them into an earlier party. And I lost TV. And I lost TV power. That was weird. Continue recording. Hopefully you can still hear me. I think we took a lightning strike, and I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Can you turn the TV back on? I hope you can still hear me. If I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully that we are still going good. All right. I might not make the months a required answer. I don't like for people to feel trapped into, oh, I said I'm doing this month. You want a little bit of freedom there. You don't want people to feel like they're like hard and fast in something. So leave it required. They're probably going to answer it if they said yes. And then here I might insert a hostess seeds. Or not hostess seeds, recruiting seeds. So I'm going to add an image, and I have a pretty image of the new fall catalog kit. I think it's all spazzy. That's a word, just so you know. Why it does that. There it is, finally. My goodness. Got way too many pictures. That needs to be cleaned up. Again, it went in the wrong spot, so I'm going to grab it and pull it up and put it where I want it. And, you know, something like $99. And your highlight, it's all about them. It's your pink bubble adventure or something, whatever you would say begins. And then we're going to move on to, you know, question, multiple choice. Have you ever thought about hostessing or about joining 31? So have you ever thought, and we're put recruiting seed in here because I'm not typing this all out again. And I really hope you guys are recording, otherwise you're just going to be out this training. I don't think I have it in me to do it again. And then we're going to do a bunch of yes or yes, I want to learn more or whatever. Not right now. You know, whatever. So you're going to have all these options out here. And we're going to go to the next one. And then I'll insert a picture of like my banner on my VIP page. And do you want to join my VIP page? And again, fix the verbiage to however you want, you know, but this is about VIP page. And you can put a link right in here. So like usually my first option is, yes, I am already a member. Already a member. And then my next one will be, yes, I want to join it. So I will click this link. I do not want to have to teach people to join my VIP page. That's just a waste of my time. So I will click this link, and then you just type in your hyperlink to your VIP page. If you don't know what that is, it is www.facebook.com/groups, if you have a closed VIP group, / the name of your group. So mine is Sharon Loves Bags. I have branded myself as Sharon Loves Bags. Everything is Sharon Loves Bags. And so that's what it is. And then when you view it later, you'll see that there is a hyperlink. They can literally click on that link inside of this survey that they are filling out, and it'll bring it straight to your VIP page, and they can join from there. And so you can have all these other options, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Next, I will have a picture of any other pages I want them to join. Like I personally have a fundraising page. So I'll have a picture of that page, and do you want to join this page? You know, blah, 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 and I'll do the same thing. I will have probably before all of these pages, I'll have a blurb in there about Hostess of the Month Club. Would you like to join my Hostess of the Month Club? If so, yes, or no, or I want more information, or whatever. So I'll have a picture and then that information there. My very last thing I usually put in here is a long answer response. So the paragraph here. And it is all about them. And I say this because you can learn a lot about a customer. There's a lot of information you're getting on your customer. You're getting all their contact information. You're getting their birthday month. You're getting on whether they're interested in hosting a party. You're getting information on whether they're interested in joining your team. You're getting information on whether they're interested in fundraisers or if they're interested in flash sales or whatever verbiage that you put in there to draw information. Now, I say all this because I don't want you to put way too many questions in here and annoy your people. Put in here a decent amount that you can pull information and work with, but you don't need them to decipher all of what they're interested in one, survey. You can pull a lot of information with very little time taken from them. And one of the fastest ways to do that is in this very last question, I put in, do you have any comments, questions, complaints, whatever, to forward to home office, or, for myself, complaints, PLAINTS, goodness gracious, for me, or to forward to home office. This is why I stop the screen share and talk to you. This is why I think that question is very, very important. You can learn a lot of information about a person through their complaints. And when you have it very informal like that, and it's just a one-on-one between you in this form or them in this form, it's not like telling somebody straightforward, I don't like your product, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. It's telling a blank form, and they're more comfortable doing it that way. This is why I put that information out there. Not because I necessarily want to know what they're upset about. I want to know what they're interested in. So if their complaint is there's not enough travel bags, well, bam, I know that they're interested in travel. So I know that I need to follow up and talk to them about the Rolling Tote Hostess exclusive. I know I need to talk to them about the Fold Over Weekender. I need to talk to them about the duffel bag, both of which are on special in September. I know that these are all trigger points that I know that I need to contact with them. If their complaint is there's not enough bright prints or whatever, then I know that I need to talk to them about the new Ruby Red. I need to talk to them about the new feather design, because that's still a bright design. I know what I can focus in on them and or distract them with other different products. You can learn a lot about a person through their complaint. And then you take that complaint and you turn it around to what will work for your business. That makes sense? Okay, I hope so. Because that's a great tool. And it's a very simple, informal question down here at the bottom. And then you're done. And I don't make that required. Again, I don't want them to feel forced to do anything, except for the information I absolutely crucially need. Now, what do we do after this? Well, over here in the top corner, let me put my glasses back on so I can see. There is the preview. It's a little eyeball. Click on the eyeball, and you will see exactly what your customers will see. So you can go through here, see what you like. Oh, I didn't make that. Maybe I changed my mind, and I want that to be a required response, right? So we go back up here to the top, and you click the pencil to edit this form. And then you can go back here and change this, load up the pictures, hold on. So you can go back here and change whatever. You can edit it. You can rearrange things. Maybe you didn't like the flow of it, whatever. You can change that to required. You can maybe decide you don't care about their birthday month, then delete it. I think that's silly, but this is your form. You can do whatever you want with it. And as you're doing this, it saves all the changes. It says it right here. It saves it in your Google Drive. And I'll show you that in a second. But I'm going to stop rambling and just kind of go on with this. So this is done. This is complete. This is how you want it to go. I'm going to hit some crucial settings here for you first before we send it out to people. Click the little sprocket thingy up here. That's your settings. You could limit to one response if you want. I personally do not check this button. It could get annoying if the same person fills out your form 5 times. But it might be that they changed their mind. Maybe they have a new complaint. Maybe they have a new comment. Maybe now, originally they didn't want to fill out their form or didn't want to host a party, and now they do. So I don't make this a one response. This limits it to one response per email address, and I don't want that. So I leave that blank. I click this one because I want them to be able to edit it after they submit it. Again, maybe they originally said they did not want to host a party, and then they changed their mind. I want them to be able to change their mind. Granted, that goes vice versa as well. But it could work for the good, so I want that clicked. I do not want them to see everybody else's answers, so I leave this blank. Presentation-wise here, you can do the shuffle, the show the progress bar so they know how far along. It's not a very long survey. I don't stress that. I don't shuffle the questions up. It's not a pop quiz. I just leave it the way it is. I do let them see a link if they want to do another response. That way they don't have to go searching for the link again. And then I do put a confirmation message in here. So when they fill it out, it's just, something very generic, like thank you for taking the time to fill out this survey. Your catalog will be mailed out very soon or right away or whatever, whatever sounds like you. And of course you would go back and make sure it's spelled correctly, blah, blah, blah. So, and then you're going to save it. I don't mess with the quizzes. Like I said, I'm not making a pop quiz. This is nobody's college test, nothing. So now my form is happy. I'm happy with it. It's good. This is what I want to send out. You click send. You can email this out to people. You can email it to yourself and have it saved in your email, however you want to do it. I personally don't mess with the email part. I want this. I want the link. So this is the long link. If you have not heard me talk about Google Shortener, it's an amazing tool for shortening links. I use it for my party links all the time. That my31.com, blah, 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 this person's link, blah, 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 is a very long link. Unless you're directly in it and have a hyperlink, I'm never going to type all that. Google Shortener shortens it all up, nice and sweet. It's short like this now. I select that, copy that. I can insert that into anything and everything. Here we go. Hello, Facebook and Soul Sisters. It is at the top of my VIP page. That is my pinned post. So everybody that comes to my page is forced to see it. And then they can click on it and they can fill it out. It is on the top of my business page. And so anyone who comes to my business page, it's a pinned post at the top. There it is, first thing that you see. And I also post it on my personal page. I do it once. When I fill out the catalog, when I fill out a new survey, then I post it on my personal page. We are allowed to do this. This has been researched, not just by me. We, S31, do not sell on our personal pages. We don't. And it's amazing that our company, holds us responsible for that, because it is awfully annoying to see a million other different, direct sales saying, buy this now, it's $35, buy this now, blah, blah, blah. Because that's not what we want to see on our personal pages. However, that's my however.com. I'm not selling you a catalog. I'm giving it away. I'm saying you fill out the survey and I will give you a catalog. That is not selling. That is providing a free gift to somebody. I will put it on there. I'm not going to repeat. It's not going to go onto my personal page every day. It's not going to go on there once a week. It is going to go on there when I make the new document. So I make this new form. I place it. It's there. Now it is on all of my other pages all the time. But I might have somebody, that I newly friended that is not in my VIP group. that is not in my business page, that is, not in my fundraiser page, whatever. So I might grab a few new people out of this. Also, I want to notate that post that I put on my personal page, I changed the privacy settings to public for that post. I don't want everybody and their mom knowing everything about my kids. So there's a lot of stuff that are restricted to friends or friends and family or whatever. But my Google Doc or my form, my survey, is a public post because I do brand myself. And so if somebody sees sees my car out and about and goes to my Facebook page, or just sees my name and Facebook searches my name, that post will show up. If they saw me at a vendor event and typed in my Facebook thing from my business card or from my flyer or from whatever, they will see that post. They don't have to be my friend to see that post. Complete strangers can see that post and fill it out, and I can get their information. That make sense? Okay. So now let's finish this up. Let's go back to screen share. And I'm going to show you how this applies. So like I said, you can type up a post in your business page or VIP page, whatever. Put the link in there, then it's there. Then you go over here and you pin the post. Pin to the top. There you go. If I didn't have it there already, now it is. And so now it stays there, and every time somebody comes to my page, it's there. Now, another great way to use this form, let me close some stuff out here. I've got a lot of open windows here. All right, so we have our form here, right? Everything's all hunky-dory, blah, blah, blah. You want to see it later. Maybe you want to make edits to it later. If you go to Google, the easiest way I see to do this, or have found to do this, you go to Google, there's this like 9-box thing here, it's Google Apps. You click on it, you click on your Google Drive, and everything that you did with your forms is saved to your Google Drive. So all of my surveys, all of my everything is done here, and it's saved here. I also recommend saving, photos in here. I personally add this one to all of this is my Facebook party, post. This is in all of my emails. It's easy to just drag things into here. Now, talking about emails, Facebook parties. Put your survey link in all of your Facebook parties. That's silly. Put it in there. You make it one of your posts, and then you have all sorts of people that you were never exposed to. Or maybe you don't pink glove them because they didn't buy anything. Or maybe, they don't want to talk about hosting a party or joining your team or whatever, but you get that information from them if they click your survey. Facebook parties are different, Let me stop. Let me get in your face again. Facebook parties and home parties have the same premise, and a lot of people think that they are so different, and it's just different because it's harder to make a connection. This is one more way that you can make a touch point with these people, and ask them questions, but you have to follow up. Now, pink gloving in a Facebook party. You do the same thing. Just because they place an order in a Facebook party doesn't mean that your job is done. You, in a home party, would be face-to-face with this person and say, I see that, how'd you enjoy this party? Blah, blah, blah. You want to host your own party? You think you want to do this in person? But you do this all via Facebook message or via texting or via phone calls or whatever. But you can get that information from them very easily from your Google form. And that's how you turn your $35 order into a $75 order, because you say, hey, I saw you ordered blah, blah, blah. You know, that pairs really well with a Pocket of Toad, or with a purse, that new Swap It Pocket thingy we're getting, or whatever. You know, that's how you build up to it. But don't let, Facebook party advice. Just because you're not face-to-face, do not let your pink glove service, slip. It's crucial, and you can tremendously bump up your parties by remembering to do that. Okay, I'm going to go back to screen share. I'm done yelling at you about Facebook parties. Another very easy way to do, so this is how you can find it. It's always in your Google Drive. But let's talk how to insert this into your emails. I'm doing it this way because it's, this Zoom thing can be difficult sometimes. All right, so we're going to Gmail. I'm going to go to my email, and I'll show you, how it presents to you when somebody responds. Here, somebody has responded to me. It comes up as Google Forms, and it tells you, that somebody's responded to my Fall in Love with 31 survey. But if you're going to do an email out to somebody, here, let me just show you. How about that? This was a response to one of my Facebook parties, and I just she had filled out the address part, but didn't put the entire address. So I had her street, but I didn't know what city or state or whatever she was in. So here, very short, sweet. I noticed you filled out my 31 survey. Thank you very much. I would love to send out your free gift right away, but your address was not complete on the form. What's the best address to send out my Happy Mail? The end. Then she sent me the address. And then I'm going to go back and I will follow up with her some more. Blah, blah, blah. But at least A, I know the email address is real. And B, now I have her address. So I'll fill that in and it'll be all good. If you want to compose an email, and you want to insert that in. So you're sending it to whoever, whatever. And this is about, 31 devs. Oops. I meant to do it in here, but so this is about 31, right? And we want to insert the survey. You just come down to the bottom of your email and go to Drive, because that's where it's saved, and click Drive. And bam, there is your survey. And you insert it, and now you've added that survey into your email. So you still talk, and blah 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 blah. This is what we're talking about. I really want you to host a party. Blah blah blah. Actually, I really want you to join my team. Blah blah blah. And you say whatever you want to do, and you insert whatever hyperlinks you want, and then you have your survey, and that's what you send out. Obviously, that's not real words, and so I'm not going to be sending that to anybody. But that's how you can very easily put it into your email. And so I'll very quickly show you what it looks like when somebody responds. So somebody responded to this one. You can quickly get to it by just clicking the View Summary. And there's a couple different ways to look at responses. Let it load up. And it shows you here, summary and individual. Oh, let me click this. Hold on. I forgot to tell you. When you are making your thing, you'll see that responses shows up here. Even if you don't have responses, that's still an option to click on it. Click on it. This is crucial, and I'm so sorry. The little 3 dots here, you want to click this get email notifications for new responses. Because if you don't, like I did the very first time I did one of these surveys, people will be responding to it, and you won't know because it won't notify you unless you check that survey and see that there's responses there. So, click on it, and that way you get email, and it'll send those responses to the associated Gmail account that you're working from, which this happens to be my 31 one. Okay. So now you get responses, right? You can look at a summary and it'll list everybody that's already filled this out. Or you can click on individual. That's where I tend to work from. Now, I'm kind of old school. I like hard copies of things. I like to be able to write notes on things. I like to be able to file things. It might be more work than I really should be doing, but I like it. So, and Google makes it very easy, and you can just hit print, and it'll print out this survey and their answers. So here it is. She's filled out her name, her email address, blah, 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 blah. She didn't fill out what kind of catalog she wants. Duh, silly. And it's a response. I don't know why I didn't make her do it because it's a required one, but she didn't. So I'm just going to follow up with her, and I'll find out what type of catalog she wants. Yay, I get a touch point there. And then I find out, whether she's not interested in hosting a party. She is one of my Hostess of the Month girls. So, and that would be why. She's possibly interested in hosting a fundraiser. I will talk to her. I will have a conversation with her about that. She's possibly interested about doing another Hostess of the Month club. So I will talk to her about that. She doesn't want to join the team. That's fine. She's already a VIP member. She wasn't a part of my fundraising group, but now she is, and she's going to click that link, and she's already a part of my member. And she didn't fill out anything about wanting to, leave any responses, so that's not there. And then my other lady who has responded already, excuse me. And all these contacts and stuff are things that I will do in a power hour, dedicated to doing this stuff. But I can print Miss Alyssa's stuff out. And so she's got all this information. She wants a hard copy. I know I need to mail that out right away. She didn't click any of these about wanting to host a party. So this is why I have that others button here. She didn't click any of these, but she did ask, do I book parties? Yes, I do. And so, yes, I'm going to follow up with her, and I'm going to have that conversation about booking she wants an October party. So we're going to book an October party. I'm going to try and talk her into an August or September party. But if all else fails, I know I have an October party with her. No, she doesn't want to do fundraisers. No, she doesn't want to do Hostess of the Month. That's okay. No, she doesn't want to join my party or my team. That's okay. We're still going to talk about it. She wasn't in my VIP group. Now she is. So yay. She's going to, be conversating with me about that. Yes, she's already in my drives page. Okay, that's all good. That's all information that I'm going to get. And that's all information I'm going to follow up on. And so, yeah, that's Google Docs. That's Google Docs. Hopefully this recorded. This looks like it's still recording, so yay. If you have any questions, it sounds long and tedious. It's really not. I do want to say that to make this survey, I didn't go through all that process because I had a survey already saved from last catalog. You can, and let me show you how to do that really quick. Once you have these surveys up and going, right, and you want to change it over to the next catalog or whatever, all you have to do is click this More button, make a copy, and we're going to name this, let's do this Spring Summer 2017, and that's what we'll name it for next catalog. And I don't want to share it with anybody. It's still under construction. I don't want to share. So we're going to okay and copy it. And it brings up this new copy with the new title. And so next spring, when we get the new catalog and get the new pictures, the bulk of my information is going to be the same. I'm going to want the same information. I'm just going to update it. So instead of fall in love, I'm going to spring into something. And they fill out the survey, and they'll get a new catalog. And I'm just going to change this picture out. I'll very easily change it by clicking on it. And look, there's a button that says change. And I can go pick a new picture and replace it. But the bulk of this information is the same. So I just update it, change this to spring, summer, and then change out, the remaining, things that need to be updated. But like all of this, are you interested in hosting a 31 party? All of this verbiage is going to stay the same. I don't have to touch any of this. I have to change the months, and I do that every month anyways. So at the end of August, I will update this and say September, October, November. And then after the end of September, it'll say October, November, December. Because you don't want to end up with being in the middle of December and the choices are still August, September, October. That's just silly. So, and it's a very, very simple thing. You don't have to create a new document. You don't have to do anything. You just edit this and save it. And it's seamless to anybody else. They still click on the same link. They still go to the same thing. It just has different information in there now. So for next catalog, I have that saved already. And it's really just that simple. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that recorded correctly. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right. I love you all. Bye.